So yeah, I've been in a while. I have to talk about loneliness now. I guess it's been 2 years since I have come back from Hyderabad. I guess, and I had been studying there for 2 years straight. So, bit of backstory. I went to Hyderabad for my education, university, and originally I'm from Mumbai. And the thing is that culture there is very different, right? So when you go there, you realize that people are different, areas are different, and the way people behave is different as well. Language is as well different. So it's difficult to adjust, Eventually, you come to realize that, you have to stay here for 2 years and gotta make friends, have some fun time with them. Yeah. So because of that, you come to a realization where you have one, fact that, yeah, maybe you gotta have some people around you and you gotta begin talking to them. The thing is that if you talk to them, you have this fear of rejection that, you might not adjust. Or at the same time, you feel that you do not belong there. So there are all these kind of problems. There's always gonna be one way where you actually get friends and you mix along with them and you are happy with the people you are there with. You spend some enjoyable time, you go around, you hang out, you party, everything happens there. And after one point, it gets monotonous. Those friends start to split up, and you don't really know whether who actually is your friend anymore, because everybody is going through their own lifetime, right? And they have their own phases. So because of that, people tend to choose other people who benefit them, So you again are in this question, who is the actual right person who's there with me, who's going to stand with me? And to be honest, I've spent around 2 years there, and I've come to realize that instead of questioning who was there with me, you should just understand that, even if there's nobody, eventually you'll find you, and you will be doing your things, and that's what's gonna carry you till the end. You don't need to depend on anybody, you don't need to stay with anyone, you don't need to be in the friend group, nothing. Just keep doing your thing and be comfortable doing what you like. Never stop doing what you have to do, and eventually you get there, because this is how you become good at something. And for that, you need to be lonely a bit. If you are going to always be amongst people 24/7, doing the things which they like to do and following their ideology, you will never become somebody who's unique. You need to do something which is unique to you and you are comfortable with and you like to do. So for that, I say that, loneliness has definitely helped me. I think that it will help you as well. And you'll come to a point where you'll realize, yeah, maybe you're so lonely and this is very hard, and maybe you should get away, and you left everybody behind just to come some new place. So for that, just remember the fact that life brings you these hard situations to make you better. It doesn't really bring there to put you down. Temporarily you'll feel like that it's putting you down, but actually it is meant to harden you up. So the saying hard times create strong men and strong men create good times. So this is your strong phase right now. You need to strengthen yourself up. So this is what I actually faced when I initially went to Hyderabad, and everybody was really cool to me and all that. So they were distant and they were not really accustomed to how I behaved, because I was living in Mumbai and I was a bit different from them. Not in any other way, but actually just the mannerisms and the talking and everything. So of course I didn't speak the language. So that's what was different. So the case is that if you ever face loneliness because you have to shift somewhere, or maybe because you had an argument and you split up from your friend group, or you just never had friends to begin with, just realize that this is your time for you to actually do something and focus on something and become better at it. This is your actual getting better phase arc. So I'll recommend, just be happy doing your thing. Don't overthink it. Just keep doing your thing. Be passionate about it. And eventually people who resonate with you will join you. So to give an example, I really like to go to the gym, all right? So I know it's a very cliche, but I really like to go to the gym, and I do it every day. I used to go to the gym every day in university as well. And because of that, even though I didn't have any friends specifically, people who went to the gym and really liked the idea of going to the gym and were consistent with it, got together, we learned to do some exercises together, we learned the forms, and that's how we made our new friends, So they became my gym friends. Similarly, if you have some kind of hobby or something which you're passionate about, you should do that. And you will have this kind of community around you, which will grow, and you'll become better at that thing. And a community will grow with you. So I think don't overthink it. Just keep going. This lonely phase is going to be hard, but I think you're better than that. Good luck.